to another AI in 5. As always, I'm your host, Simon Chris, and joining me today is the lovely Carly Woods. Carly is CEO and founder of Ethical Edge Solutions, and we're going to be talking about some of the classic mistakes that Australian businesses are still making with AI. Hi, Carly. Welcome to AI in 5. Thanks for joining us.
Hello, how are you doing today?
Yeah, very good. Thank you. We're going to dive right in. We've only got 5 minutes. The work that you're doing at Ethical Edge, you're kind of right in the trenches, I guess, with organizations that are trying to implement AI. What are some of the classic mistakes that you're seeing manifest?
Yeah, amazing. So we implement AI and we train on AI as well. So we see it from all different angles. And what we are seeing predominantly is that they're treating AI like shiny toys. So they're
Okay.
building AI processes, or trying to, but without a process map. And it's just leading to tool complications and chaos and actually no measurable outcomes or wins. So they're looking at the bottom line thinking, I spent all this money, but my process isn't fixed, because they're trying to apply AI where it either removes the time leaks or money leaks. But
Right.
without a map, the focus is on a quick win, and they're not really getting to the crux of exactly what will move their business forward.
So is it that they're expecting AI to solve a broken process, which they know is broken, but they don't know why or how?
And I think everybody online is telling you there is this magic robot that you can connect, subscribe, and it will fix everything, right? But the business owners are the experts in their businesses. And the reason why they're still got a business right now, and they need to be checking where in their process is the biggest bottleneck that can reduce the time or get back more money, and focus on automating that first. But process map it out first. And that way AI can actually be a tool that will work for your business rather than against.
And are you seeing this in small businesses, medium, or are we talking like fairly decent sized enterprise?
Everyone is doing it to a certain extent. The bigger picture businesses are the ones that we're seeing that a bunch of staff are using unauthorized tools, which is even more worrying.
Yeah,
So the process is not even embedded in the tools that they're using, let alone the processes. And they are not communicating with each other either.
it's
So you've
just
got the small
shadow
businesses.
AI. Yeah.
Exactly. So you've got the small businesses that are going, oh my God, all the shiny tools, let's just get all these little magpies. And then we've got the bigger businesses that the employees have been the shiny tool operators, but they're not talking to each other, which means really they're actually being more unproductive. Look, a simple way to know if your business is ready for AI, because some businesses are not ready for AI. If you don't have your processes already mapped out and strategic plans to where you want to go in growth, time, all those, new numbers, you need to ask yourself, what is the single metric that matters in your business? So if you can name one magic number, so we want to get back 80 hours, or we want to increase by 100,000 or 1 million, whatever that number is. And then we have to break it down into a number. And the essential, the painful process, the manual step that affects that number. And then if you've got that and you've got it written down, you can map out a process around it, and you can find the exact tool or system that connects to your own ecosystem, not another one outside of it. Okay, all needs to speak together, because
Yep.
otherwise you're just creating more work for you. And that's how you can start tracking, and that's how you can implement AI. But you start with one thing, you go to the end, you test it, you make sure it works, make sure it's working for you, that you're getting an increase in revenue, and then you keep going.
And are you finding people trying to default to, well, I kind of have this process and it's documented in this standard operating procedure, and I want AI to suggest how it could be better before we then implement AI on top? Like, are they trying to use AI to solve for AI?
Which is not a bad thing necessarily, as long as the AI knows where you want to go within your goals, because
Right.
otherwise you're just stabbing in the dark. It doesn't really
Yes.
know exactly what you want to achieve, the metrics that you need to obtain. How does it even know what you need as a revenue baseline to keep your business going? Like, it doesn't know any of that. So it
Hmm.
really is guessing. And as you know, it takes data from all over the place, from somebody else, Jeffrey and Sally, and that they put in for their businesses, but that's not yours. So
Yes.
yes, you can still do that. Awesome to do that, but make sure that you are quantifying it with context, and the task that you need it to do is specific to your actual output that you need.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, believe it or not, we're already at time.
Love it.
But I love to ask everybody the same question that comes on the show, and I'll put it to you.
Hmm.
What if if there's a company that's just starting their AI journey or very early on their AI journey, other than the advice you've given today,
Yep.
what would be the one thing that you would encourage them to do or encourage them to think about?
So I think they need to audit their own business. So a really cool way of doing this, if you don't know how to do it, is set up a meeting with yourself, a Zoom meeting, a recording, a Google Meet, and just talk to yourself and audit your own business. So pretend you've got someone like me coming on and it's asking you, okay, so how do you get leads into your business from start to finish, a customer journey, all of those things that are happening in your business, and then actually get AI to dissect it and to understand what your biggest pain point is and your bottleneck. And that is the first task and only task that you need to work on within the next 30 days.
What great advice. Carly, thank you for being a part of AI in 5.
Welcome.